Alright, this is probably going to be kind of rambly, but I've kind of been tossing around my head this for a while, and so I'm going to try to focus. Pray for me. I'm also in the middle of grading English essays, so my focus isn't great. But we're going to call this my first example of sips and slams, where I'm sipping on something, most likely coffee. I'm boring. It's either going to be coffee, tea, or a monster, y'all. I'm not even going to lie. And we're gonna talk some graps, some wrestling. So the internet is still not very thrilled that Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble, which actually is a perfect mirror to the internet not being thrilled at K-Dot's performance at the Super Bowl. So both of them talk about the culture, and I'm reminded that sometimes things just aren't for me. Now, in this case, both are for me. I enjoyed Kendrick's performance and yeet. But sometimes it's not for me. You know, it's like whenever you were in the car as a kid and you weren't allowed to choose the music. It was for your mom and your dad to choose, or an older sibling to choose for whatever reason, but not you, because it wasn't for you. In the case of Jey Uso might be the hottest thing in pro wrestling since the Yes Movement. And I'd argue even bigger than the Yes Movement and Kofi Mania combined. That yeet is everywhere. It's to the level that Yes was, but maybe even bigger. Especially now that, social media can share clips, even people that don't watch wrestling, and wrestling is kind of it's got a revamp, so more people are watching again. Hence the fact that, Netflix just paid $1 gajillion for it. So, with all that in mind, WWE made the call that Jey Uso, and he was going to refight Gunther. Now, I know what you're saying. He literally won the Royal Rumble the week after he lost the World Heavyweight title. Ah, yes. But throughout that match, he proved that he could win. So now, if you've been paying attention, your hook going, is this the time? Is he going to finally put it together? Is he going to beat Gunther? Because he's come close twice. Once with the IC title and once with the World Heavyweight title. And there is something truly to be said about a moment at the end of either night 1 or night 2 of WrestleMania with 70, 80,000 people yeeting with Jey Uso. And I bring up the culture because when Jey won, he was going back towards the back, he was yelling into the camera like, it's my time. Something like to the effect of, it's my time. I've already got the culture. Now it's time to put the strap on me. And he does. I don't care how many times we start Raw and SmackDown with him in the concave, coming down the crowd, yeeting with the crowd for like 5 minutes plus straight. The crowd's eating it up because they get that chance to do it every time. It's a different town. So, and can you imagine in the next month, when they go across the seas, how insane those yeets are going to be? And even if you're not thrilled with it, you still have an Elimination Chamber where you can see either John Cena or CM Punk most likely win. So keep that in mind. But that's my first musing. More later, because I got some thoughts on Ricky Stark, hopefully that's his name, in NXT. Since apparently that's minor leagues. It's network television. I don't understand how that's minor leagues. Like everyone pretty much has access to CW as long as they have an antenna. But I digress. More on that later. More sips and slams later.